damn, that was an adventure. NANI? I probably work with that driver.
The next day.
Okay, so it's the next day, and I didn't get to record anything from like the Mississippi-Alabama state line to here. And I'll go over that here in a little bit. I'm gonna get out, get dressed, go do some riding. I gotta run and do a few errands, and I'll get back with you in just a minute. Appreciate you, man. You have a good day. We fought like hell to get here, but by God, we made it. Man, this trip, it was iron butt, and it was, oh Lord, it's a pain in the ass. Literally and figuratively. Everything was smooth. Everything went smooth until about the 300-mile mark. After that, it is, whew, Lord, it went to shit real quick. Ooh, traffic. So, I didn't get to film anything right before, I think I said it earlier when I was in the room. Right around the time I was in, right before I got to Mobile, Alabama. I didn't realize it. I looked down after I went through the tunnel and passed all the battleships and crossed the big bridge, and my camera's not recording. So I got thinking about it, and my memory card's full. One of them. You know, I've got 3. I got to the next stop. I put a new SD card in, and I realized all my GoPro batteries are dead. So I didn't get to film anything from the Mississippi state line all the way here. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to film some of that one on the way back, because it was a beautiful ride. It's the most beautiful ride I've been on, but this is the longest ride I've ever been on either. Anyway, but disaster strikes like usual when you're on a trip and you think you've got everything planned, and you know everything planned doesn't usually happen. That's the bad thing about it. Whenever you make plans, like, usually something's gonna happen. And by the time I was 100 and, like, right at the 180 miles left mark. I made it to Lake City, Florida. Would stop, get gas. It was my next to last stop before I made my final, you know, my final check-in. I was making great time. It was like 8, 9, 10 o'clock Florida time, and my card declines. So I try the little ATM machine they've got there, and my card declines. So the bank has done what they did like the last time when I took a vacation. I went to Chicago, and they shut my card off. So here I am, middle of nowhere, Lake City, Florida, 800, 900 miles from home with no money, because, you know, I told them before I left, hey, I'm going to Florida, you know, if there's any weird charges, that's me, you know. So I'm sitting here at this gas station, kind of in a mild panic.
So, Professor, would you say it's time for everyone to panic? Yes, I would, Ken.
And I start calling people, you know. Finally, you know, I get a hold of a friend of mine who lives down here he lives in this area in Tampa. And he wires me some money so I can finish my trip. And I get on down here and I go to sleep. You know, I was supposed to get here around 11:30 to midnight. I got here at 2:30 in the morning. Holy shit. Well, this was a mistake.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
This is ridiculous. I know now. Stay off of I-4. So yeah. So he sends me this money. You know, I talk to him on the phone. I get to this Dollar General because it's the only place open. The only Western Union open. I go to a Walmart Money Center first, and they are closed. And I explain the situation to him. Hey, I'm from Arkansas. I'm 1,000 miles from home. We don't care. We're closed. I was like, okay, whatever. It's cool. So, mild panic. I look up Western Union. The only Western Union that's open, it's like 10:15, is open until 11 o'clock. And the damn thing, they say, hey, we need you here by 11. But then you got to set up this account, blah, 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 blah. So I get on the bike, race 15 minutes to get to this place. And I get there at like 10:32. I get the account set up, get everything going. And unfortunately, it didn't work at first. But I finally got it to work. So if anybody, anybody at all, shops in or lives in Lake City, Florida, watches the video, run by the Dollar General there and thank Pam. Because that lady saved my ass. I'm not gonna lie about it one bit. That lady saved my ass. I'm not super religious, but God was looking out for me on this trip. That's one thing about it. You believe in what you believe in, but something was looking out for me. But we made it. We're here, and I'm fixing to have one hell of a week. Place we're gonna go try to eat at today is called Coppertail Brewery. A lot of you've probably seen it on Sage Research and Shelly's channel. I've been wanting to eat here for a while. It's one of the places on my list. I heard about it from them. So it's where we're gonna check out. And these fucking pipes are hot. Holy shit! Back home I never had this problem. Whew. Burning my legs. Well, we're here, so we're gonna go in, get us some food, and I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. Woo. So Coppertail Brewery was really, really good. That's one of the best sandwiches I think I've ever had. I got something called the steak dip sandwich. And it was pretty damn good. So went and ate at Coppertail Brewery. Oh, a tunnel. Just give me 1 second. Okay, done playing. Anyway, went to Coppertail Brewery and ate, had the steak dip sandwich, and that damn sandwich was good. I'd have to go back and see what all it's made of. I'll post a picture of the menu here somewhere here. But oh my god, that was a good sandwich. Seasoned waffle fries. Woo! Had a fat man in heaven. Which, that's also the first time I've eaten since yesterday morning. But we're fixing to head to Bert's Barracuda Harley Davidson. It's about 30 minutes away. We're gonna cross the big bridge. We're gonna go over into St. Petersburg. Take a different way back to the Airbnb this time, because I-4 is a nightmare. I-4 is a nightmare. I was warned and I didn't listen. But it is what it is. We made it. Bert's was hella fun. I'm gonna post a bunch of pictures on my Instagram that I took there. I bought me a nice shirt. I bought me a hat for my little panda that rides on my sissy bar. I'll take a picture of it and post it to Instagram, or I'll share it right here somewhere. All in all, it was a good time. But we're gonna head back to the Airbnb, get a little bit of rest, and we're gonna go meet up with a friend, and then we're gonna ride out to a very familiar place if you watch the Brapstar Cruise videos. But I'm gonna do some filming, some riding, and I'll get with y'all here in a little while. It is fucking hot. Good lord. I'm from Arkansas, you know, our hot is humid. This is just fucking hot. You know, it's pretty damn warm. I'm from Arkansas. Our humidity, you know, we get up to 102, 104, 107. It gets hot. But this heat, this is something different. This is just straight heat.
A few minutes later. One eternity later.
Much else to talk about. I'll just be honest, you know, I'm excited, I'm on vacation, and have a blast. But I'm going to be in Tampa until Monday, so I'm going to do as much filming as I can here. Then I'm headed to Daytona for the rest of the week, and I'm going to spend time with my girlfriend that lives up there. You know, she's I'm not going to give you her name or anything, because I don't know if it's okay with her, but she's originally from Arkansas. You know, she moved up here about 4 or 5 years ago. And her mom moved here, so she packed up and moved her life from Arkansas to Florida. And actually, she's moving back to Arkansas in a couple months, so I'm going to be back down here around the beginning of June. I think June the 11th is our set date. I'm going to fly down here the 10th. And then we're going to go back by car. But all in all, so far, other than the whole debacle with my bank, it's been a pretty good trip. You know, I haven't done much so far. It's only the first day, and I'm down here till next Friday. Well, next Saturday technically, because I'm gonna stay overnight in Destin. But so far, I'm having a ball. I can't really complain too much. I love it here. It's beautiful. It's way different from Arkansas. You know, and my part of Arkansas is different from other parts of Arkansas, which, I mean, I believe that would be with every state, but the part I live in is called the Delta, and it's flat and rivers and swampland, and it's you know, when you grow up in that all your life, it gets boring. It's nice to travel and see something different. You know, it is what it is. It's nice to travel and see something different every once in a while. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to travel all the time. It doesn't mean you have to travel to expensive places, but you see your life every day. You work the same job, the same hours most of the time, same place, same days of the week. You do the same routine every single day. It gets boring. I got bored with it. You know, I was working, like I told y'all in the last video, I was working 3 jobs. I was working at Track Supply, I'm a delivery driver for Pizza Hut, and I still work a full-time job at a rice production company. I'm not going to say which one because we're not allowed. But I done the same thing every day. Get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, get off at noon, go back to work at 3, get off anywhere from 11 to 3 in the morning, turn around, sleep, shower, do it again, 5 days a week. Then the 6th day, I'd get up at about 9, go to work at Pizza Hut, get off at 2, and then my weekend off would start. I've been playing on this trip for about 8-9 months, something like that. And I was going to take this trip in November, but a lot of stuff happened, breakups happened, had to move away from where I was at into a different home. You know, it's been a rough year to a point. I mean, overall 2020 wasn't that bad, but a lot of it, you know, it has its downsides. You know, every life aspect has its downside. You know, I'm not gonna go in detail to everything because you know, I have enough respect for them and enough respect for myself to not do that. But you know, breakups happen, shit changes, that's life. You know, you move on. But anyway, all that, it caused me to cancel my trip, and I had to move back to my apartment where I'm currently living at again. I mean, it's no big deal, you know, like I said. And that, you know, that I had to move back into my place, and that took finances. You know, I had to take the money I spent or I was saving for this trip, and I put it on moving back into my apartment. You know, I had to catch back up on the bills. I had to pay another month's rent. I had to turn the internet back on. I had to get all that stuff done just to get it ready to go, just so I could have a place to live, have a place to sleep, have a place for me and my cats. Which, by the way, if you don't know, I have 2 cats, Zelda and Navi, and they are the most adorable cats in my opinion. But you know, everybody's got that opinion about their own animals. But yeah, you know, life happens. It's part of it. But bad luck and breakups be damned. We're here. It only took us 5 months longer than it was supposed to. But God made it. That's cool. If you can't see my plate, you can't see my toe. Oh shit, an IKEA. I've never seen one before. I'm a country motherfucker. You know, I'm a country person. I live in Podunk, Stuttgart, Arkansas. Let's just put it this way. The fanciest thing we have in our store, in our town, is a Japanese restaurant and a Walmart. Store number 15. You know, I'm country. Well, I'm from the country. I wouldn't say necessarily I'm country, but I'm as far from country as you can get with country. Or being from the country. Yeah, I fix stuff and shoot guns. And can cook and hunt and blah, 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 blah. But I can also, you know, I listen to rock music. I listen to rap music. I don't dress country. I dress like a fucking emo kid from the early 2000s. I'll find an old picture of me and see if I can post it. And you can see what I looked like. You know, my senior picture, I was a dickhead. You know, I smirked in my picture. I still am to a point. You know, this is how I grew up. I grew up different. Took that turn a little too fast. But by God, we held it. I'm ready to rest my ass for about an hour. Chill out. And then we'll go pick up at the Shame, which I don't know if that's going to be this video or maybe another video, because this one's already going to be kind of long as it is. And I know this whole trip is going to be multiple parts. You know, like I used to say with the cooking videos, every one of you, take care. You know, take care of yourselves. You know, you got one life to live. Use it wisely.
Bruh.
That dude scared the shit out of me. Whew. I almost shit my pants. Not even gonna lie about that. As always, guys, like I always say, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.